you've been doing this for 28 years, right?
Yeah.
I want you to rate my work. Is that fine with you?
Fine.
This here is my beautiful 2018 Mercedes E63 AMG-S. And in this episode, we're gonna be taking this beauty down to the paint shop. Now, I bought this car off of Copart, an auction site where cars like this sell for cheap. Well, sometimes cheap. It's a risk. Now, I risked $28,000 for this 2018 with 28,000 miles, rejected, repaired E63. Now that may sound like a lot, but this car here on the market is around $70,000. Obviously not $70,000 in this condition. I went through a lot just to get it to look like a car. And by a lot, I mean I had to source out all the front end parts that were missing from the auction, which was a much harder task than it seems because A, this is a Mercedes and they are extremely complex and overcomplicated. And 2, I've never assembled a Mercedes E63 front end, so that just makes everything twice as fun. Because there's some extensive damage behind here that I don't see and that it's not repairable. Then I had to repair the structural components of the quarter panel, and only then I was able to weld the skin of the quarter panel on. And all of that was done at home in my garage. All of this was done to make it look semi like a car. And it's still not fully there, but that is why I'm only $35,000 into this car and not $70,000. Now in this episode, we gotta get this thing slicked in and looking pretty. So let's get right into it. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a shop here just yet, but we will have that pretty soon. But in the meantime, we gotta be giving these cars off to the paint shop at a professional shop. That way it can be done perfect. What we need to do before taking this thing to the paint shop is get everything assembled, because they're gonna be matching the color to the bumper and to the trunk, making sure everything fits as well, because after I welded the quarter panel, I have not yet tested this rear bumper. So let's just cross our fingers and do our thing. Let's see. We're good on that side. Well, obviously it wasn't wrecked. Let's see. Ooh, that looks spicy. Once we got the bumper on, we had to start waterproofing the car as much as possible because we were gonna tow it to the shop. Now you see why I'm waterproofing everything? Yeah, we got some on and off rains right now. Double layer of tape where the gas tank door goes. I just did not want to take any chances. The rear glass here wasn't glued in or anything, so not only did I have to waterproof it, but I also had to put enough tape for the glass not to fly out of the car. All the bare metal was taped up and we were ready to go. Yep, just like that. I don't think the window should fly out anymore. Got this waterproofed. No water should get inside here. This seems pretty solid. I tried to kind of push it from the inside. I mean, it's not going anywhere, so should be good. Now, the last thing I need to do before we take this down to the body shop is measure up this rocker panel. So I have not measured it up just yet. Let's see, how does this even go on? Okay. Okay. Oh, there it is. It fits perfect. Let's go ahead and wipe her down. Look, it's looking like a car now. The next order of business is to schedule a U-Haul, so I'm gonna do that right now. Then we're gonna go on our way and pick up the U-Haul trailer, flatbed, put the Mercedes on there, head down to the shop. Cha-ching! Definitely raining out there. No worries, it'll stop in like 5 minutes. Hopefully, that's the case. Let's go pick up that U-Haul. Now we just wait. Somebody should come up and help me load one of those bad boys up. A little bit sketched about the weather, but I hope I waterproofed it enough. telling you, man, these Mercedes drivers, man, they always tailgating. We are moving, got everything loaded up, super excited, super pumped. I looked at the forecast and it said it's not gonna rain, at least for the stretch of where I'm driving, this little 40-minute period, but it does look pretty sketchy, so yeah, we on the way. I don't like that we're headed that way because that cloud does not look too promising. We do have some promising skies here, but right there, that's no bueno. Uh-oh. I thought I was gonna miss the rain. We're 15 minutes away, and we got some, I guess, medium rain. Darn it, darn it. Hopefully I waterproof the car good enough because, yeah. We are here at Mitchell's Auto Collision. Now, I'm brand new to Florida, so I don't know many of the shops around here. I did call up a lot of people, including different rebuilders in Florida, and I asked, hey, I love my Mercedes E63, and I want the absolute best paint job I can ever get. Now, this is where they referred me to. Now, I dropped off my Mercedes here last night. It was a little bit different weather. It was all stormy and rainy, but we got the car in the shop, and the owner here is super legit. He was super nice. He's like, yeah, leave it here overnight. I'll get you an estimate written up ASAP. And if you're happy with the estimate, we can, start doing the work on it. And if not, you can feel free to take it to another shop or anything, just super legit, And I dropped the car off. We spoke about a couple of changes we're gonna do on the car, like change the doors back to the new doors, stuff like that. That's gonna save me some money and hassle. So anyways, I got the estimate last night and very happy with the price. Seems fit, happy with everything. Now, the price is maybe 5% of what I'm worried about compared to the quality of work I've seen. The man that works inside the shop, he has a YouTube channel as well. His name is Kandyman. Now, if you guys could do me a huge solid and give him a subscribe, show him some love for my channel, because he has 23 or 28 years of experience, and out of every single person I talked to, they said the man inside there is the guy that can make this car look better than from the factory. So with all that being said, I'm super excited to announce that we are gonna be repairing the car here at Mitchell's shop. Now let's check this bad boy out. All right, Mr. Kandyman.
What's up, man?
How you doing, brother? Very nice to meet you in person. How you doing?
Good, good.
Good. All right. Let's start off with this Mercedes. So I brought this car into you guys, obviously because I don't have a shop and I'm not near as good as a painter as I was told you are. Now the question here is, you've been doing this for 28 years, right?
Yeah.
I want you to rate my work. Is that fine with you?
Fine.
All right, let's go around. So I did the quarter panel swap back at home, if you guys saw it in my previous episode. Now let's check this out. I'm a little bit stressed out right now because we're having a real professional take a look at this. What are we feeling here?
It's not bad.
Not bad?
I say for a home builder, I felt worse.
Oh.
And this isn't bad at all. So at least you don't have many pits in it.
That's good.
So not bad so far with it.
What do you think of the gaps? How are they looking?
Gaps look good. Not bad.
Not bad,
at all.
huh?
So you got to give him a 7 out of 10 maybe. I know he likes to gauge the other shop.
Hey, a 7 out of 10 is not bad. Honestly, for me personally, I haven't been doing this for a crazy long time compared to a 28 years of experience. But hey.
This could have done a little better, but he doesn't have obviously the resistance welders. So
yeah.
This is a MIG weld, and it won't do the factory actual piercing that the welder we use has.
Now, before you say that, you want to say how much a welder like that costs?
It's not cheap, so it's not something a guy at home's gonna have to do. So this is
not yet.
This is still a way some shops do it. So it's not bad at all.
I grinded everything down. That way it can be body filled, and made look pretty clean. I know some people body fill this stuff here, and then they use an eraser to make it look like this. Yeah. Now imagine someone does that, right? And now imagine the person changing the quarter panel after them. Yeah. But anyways, you said something regarding the doors, and that's why I brought my new doors here. What were you saying?
So we thought maybe we would save some money and time by not cutting this in, but we paint everything off the car here at this shop. So to me, we'd be better off going ahead and using the new doors that you have.
Okay,
They're already stripped down.
correct. Well, they do have minor damage on them, but this is easier to repair than
Right.
obviously this entire section that's on that door.
Yeah, this is a little bit stretched a little, and to me, it makes more sense using the new ones.
Got it. So basically what you're saying, regardless of what doors we use, we're gonna strip them all the way. So I would have to strip these fully and get this one painted inside out and this one painted inside out as well. So technically, yeah, that makes sense. So that's why I brought the, the new doors that I got from the auction. They're gonna go ahead and repair those doors. And right now what I gotta do is strip this entire thing. Dude, this shop lighting looks insane. Literally is getting me so motivated right now. So last night I assembled the entire thing to get it here, but now I gotta disassemble it. That way I can save myself some money and save Kandyman some hassle. Let's get it. Everything that I had assembled at home now had to come apart for us to finish up the prep and for Kandyman to achieve an absolute immaculate paint job. First, we needed to pull off the rear bumper, then the taillight, and onto the rocker panel. I can't believe it. I have to bring my own tools. Like, Kandyman works at a shop and doesn't have tools. Can you believe it? Crazy. Now, since this shop does everything extra professional, I gotta take apart literally everything. So, brought my own tools. Kandyman is a painter, so he obviously doesn't need these tools. Let's get this sucker disassembled. You guys ever been to Jimmy John's? That's how fast I am. Ta-da. The next thing is to transfer the doors with the new ones. Honestly, the only thing I'm worried about right now is I hope they fit. Because I set the gaps to these doors and sometimes the doors are just a little bit off. So wish me luck. Kandyman, may I steal you for 5 minutes? I gotta change this door and I can't do it myself. I just thought about it. It's a heavy boy, so let's get this swapped out. And while we're swapping out this rear door, I wanted to take this opportunity to give a massive shout out to Kandyman for not only helping me do this door, but also helping me with the entire paint job. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to his YouTube for some epic content. Oh, would you look at that? I didn't even have to do any adjustments. Wow, ka-chow, just right on the money. Nice and flush. All right, let's get this front door swapped out. Now for the front door, I didn't want to bother Kandyman while he was busy doing some work. I ended up challenging myself to take off the door myself. That is heavy. But I still needed his help. What else? What else are we removing?
If I were you, I would take the trunk.
The trunk? Sell it on eBay?
Because I'm going to paint it. This has got to come off to paint this car the way that I do them.
Got it.
So I would do that if I were you to save the hassle to the body man.
Okay, so take off the trunk?
Yeah, I would take the trunk off, then I'll pull this down when I paint it. That way I can paint all this. Because when this is up, you can't get in here good and it starts to make dirt because you're bag this up and it doesn't make any
Makes sense.
So
okay, so I'll pull the trunk.
I would do the trunk and I would do that fender over there if I were you. And then
remove that fender? Man, this guy is making me disassemble the entire car. You want me to take off the roof as well?
He doesn't want to take off the fender, this guy. You know, he doesn't even work here and he's telling me what to do now. You know, I don't know.
I just think it's going to be easy to mask it here because it's just a little repair.
You guys know, if you follow my channel, this would have come off at the shop. So if you see this in the booth, this is his choice.
My choice. I'm going to take that one. He's saying to even blend this door. And I was like, man, look at that. But we'll see. We're not going to blend it, and we're going to see if that's my dumb mistake that I didn't blend it, or did we just save Kandyman some hassle of blending the door? Which is really not a hassle, but whatever. Now the last piece I need to take off is this trunk. I can't believe Kandyman is making me do so much work right now. I'm just playing. But we want to make this...
Take out the seats.
Oh. I told him, do you want me to cut off the glass roof? No, but we're gonna get this pulled out because obviously getting a nice job inside here, you know, is really important. So let's do it. One thing I always hated and never understood is why don't they just make a pigtail for the trunk? All the cars I've ever worked on, there's a wire harness that goes from the body of the car through the hinge and into the trunk and connects to all the pigtails, so you gotta disassemble the entire wire harness to get that out. Anyways, we got it out, we got the rear glass out, and we are basically ready for the paint process. Man, I stripped this thing down. It almost looks like it's like in an assembly line right here, you know? But we got everything torn apart, got the doors on there. This little section of the door will be repaired. Right there, got that lined up, gaps fit great. I'm very happy about everything so far. Fender is off because it's gonna be painted. Hood is not off just yet because they will be doing the body work right over here. So I repaired this as much as possible, but still a little bit funny right there. So that's the case there. But besides that, I think that my work for the most part here is done. Very excited to see what Kandyman can do with this thing. I am 100% confident he will slick this thing out to be absolutely phenomenal. Looking at his paint work that he's done back there, I was like, this looks like literally off like a better than off the press, you know, at the factory. So yeah, we got everything done. Pretty excited. Can't wait to finish this thing. You excited? Oh yeah. In the last episode, I said that if we don't run into any problems, we'll get this thing slicked in. But we did run into a little problem, and I wouldn't necessarily call it a problem. But the issue is the fact that I'm not doing the body work and I dropped this car off at the shop, basically meaning that the shop workers will actually do the body work on the car and then Kandyman will get it all slicked in. That, you know, gives me a little bit of a problem with time. Now, I'm obviously not going to be here during the work hours of the shop. Right now, it's a Saturday. My man, Kandyman out here is absolutely grinding. He just got something freshly baked out of the booth. Oh my. Are you? Hang on. This is unreal. Are you kidding me? You just painted this. Yep. You're telling me my car is going to look like this?
Yeah.
Sign me up.
We're going to do it right.
Sign me up. I'm all for it. Now, as I was saying, if you guys do want to see the body work and all the behind the scenes of seam sealing and all that stuff, I'm not going to be able to film. Be sure to subscribe to Kandyman's channel over there. He's going to be taking all the footage, posting on his channel. And you know what? I'm just super excited. Why is life so good? Now, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. And if you did, please smash that like button. Also, consider subscribing if you guys enjoy the content. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at BYBTim. And if you guys want to support me, subscribe to my Instagram as well. Kandyman, it was a massive pleasure. Thank you so much for being a good sport and everything like that. I'm sure this will be slicked out absolutely perfect. Once again, if you guys want to see it, you guys know where to go. Catch you guys on the next one. The next one is the best one. Peace. Yo, why this man gotta make it all so official? Open the door. Alrighty. You're like a security guard opening the door. Oh yeah. I feel all official, man. My car's not gonna be stolen.